Everybody, it's Don from Driveway Que and Brews. Welcome back to another episode, and tonight we're talking about pork tenderloin, something that you can easily throw in the pit to kick your weekend off the right way and not spend hours behind the smoker. Let's get into it.
Drop a tailgate, crack a cold beer.
So as you saw in the opening, we are going to be doing a pork loin today. And this is something that if you want to kick your weekend off right, you don't want to spend a ton of hours behind the smoker, but you just want to kick the weekend off the right way on a Friday and have something decent with a little smoke flavor to it. This cooks up relatively quickly compared to larger cuts of meat. Now, we're going to do this kind of a hybrid way. I've already got the coals and a little bit of Applewood and the Kamado Joe that are coming up to temp, but we're going to cook this over direct heat. We're not going to do indirect cooking today, so we're not using the deflector plates or anything like that, but I'm going to show you a surefire way to get a good, tender, and juicy pork loin without injecting it. So first step is we're going to go ahead and get this puppy all seasoned up. So we're going to be cooking fat side down, so I'm going to start with that side first so I can flip it over. And as you can see, we're using Pork Perfect today. That's kind of been my go-to lately. I just really like the flavor that this brings. As we're gonna let the Kamado Joe come up to temp, we're gonna throw this back in the fridge for a little bit. Let that meat sweat a little bit, bring those flavors out. Give us time to check on the grill and see how it's doing. We are right about where we want to be temperature-wise. I want to keep it between 275 and 300, and we are right there. All right, we have got that pork loin dialed in and rolling on the smoker, so we can't just stand by and let our throats be dry. We've got to dive into a beer. So tonight's review is the Bearded Theologian. It's made by the Cabin Boys Brewing Company out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is what they call a quad-style ale. If you're familiar with that, that's a Belgian Abbey-style ale, and it goes enkel, double, triple, quadruple. Basically, the higher up you get, the stronger it is. It is a heavy grain beer, so it's got a very malty flavor, not strong like IPAs bring to cut the sweetness. This is going to be a little bit heavier on sweetness, but I'm anxious to get into it. So let's pop the top, give it a pour, and check out the color. This comes in at an 8.4% ABV. Like I said, it is higher on the ABV, but look at that color. Just rich caramel color. 8.4%. It's definitely sweet on the nose. Let's give it a taste. You know, for 8.4%, you don't get that heavy burn on the back of your throat. You get a little bit of a warm, but it is sweet. It's definitely heavy and malty. But I tell you, for tonight's pairing, I think this is going to be great because it's going to blend exceptionally well with that sweet and savory rub that we've got on the pork loin. Speaking of which, I'm going to continue to enjoy this beer a little bit. Then we're going to go check on that pork loin and see how it's doing. I do like to flip it kind of through the cook just to make sure it cooks evenly. A little bit of char is okay, but you don't, since we're cooking over direct heat, you don't want it to be charred completely on the bottom. Let's check this pork out, see where we're at. All right, now 145 degrees Fahrenheit is safe to eat for pork, but I do like to take it a little higher than that. I'd like to see it around 165 or so. So we're gonna let it go for a little bit. I'll probably flip it in another 10, 15 minutes or so, just to make sure that we keep rotating it so we don't have any spots that dry out or char. Not only are we talking great barbecue today, but we're challenging the status quo when it comes to barbecue gloves. I'm sporting blue today, y'all. That's all that Kroger had. They didn't have the black gloves. But let's get into it. I'm anxious to slice into this tenderloin and see what it looks like and how it tastes. Oh my gosh, lots of juices have dripped onto that pan. Let's get it up here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna slice right down the middle of this puppy and see what it looks like. Look at that. Let's see if we've got some juice, y'all. Oh, juicy goodness. And my favorite part of this whole deal is the taste test. That pork sliced beautifully. Okay. Here we go. Oh my gosh. You definitely get to taste that Applewood smoke on that bark. Pork is juicy, it's tender, and that rub is still one of my favorites. This is gonna be an absolute hit. Something great that you can do on a Friday night. You don't have to spend 5 or 6 hours standing in front of your smoker. This took me about 2.5 hours to cook this. Perfect for a Friday night, pair it with a good beer, and this turned out fantastic. So until next time, keep the smoke rolling and the brews flowing.
Welcome to Driveway